The future of air travel just got a major boost and you need to see it. Air travel is going to change completely in the future. That too in all the good ways. From getting smarter flights to no lines check-in to flying faster than sound. You can get it all. The next wave of plane travel is coming faster than you think. The way we fly is going to change. Are you wondering what does this change include? Let's find out. One of the main goals of the flight business is to make flying better for the environment. We all know that planes use a lot of fuel and put out carbon fumes that are bad for the environment. But things are changing because of new tools. The flight business is pushing sustainable aviation fuel as an alternative to jet fuel, which is a blessing for the environment. This special fuel is made from things that can be reused, like plants, algae, food oil, and even trash. SAF is considered a solution here because it can cut carbon emissions by up to 80% compared to regular fuel. You wouldn't believe that there are a lot of companies that are already using SAF on their regular trips to test it. These days, some planes even use a mix of normal jet fuel and SAF. The goal is for SAF to be used more and more until it is the standard in the business. But we are still in the initial days, looking at all the problems, such as high prices of production and a small quantity. So, we still need to figure out a solution to this problem. You would have heard of electric cars. But have you heard of electric and hybrid planes? These cars have replaced gas-powered cars, same as the plan for planes as well. Instead of jet fuel, these planes would use batteries, which would make them much quieter and better. Experts say that within 10 to 20 years, bigger electric planes could be flying. You might not even notice them flying above your head, because they are going to be so silent. However, one problem with electric planes is that they need high-powered batteries. And no one has a concrete answer to that. Because if an electric plane got discharged in the middle of the journey, we know what might happen. In times when climate change is an issue bigger than any issue humans have faced. Taking that into account, the airline business is going toward greener options, but regular planes will still be around for a long time. This is why a lot of airlines now have plans to reduce carbon emissions. By helping eco-friendly projects, these programs let flyers make up for the damage their flights do to the earth. For instance, when you book a trip, you might see a choice to donate a small amount of money to programs that plant trees, use green energy, or protect the environment. This helps cut down on the carbon footprint of flying in general. These projects are funded by some companies as part of their efforts to be more environmentally friendly. This makes it easier for tourists to fly in a way that is good for the environment. Simply put, this is an effort to save the planet for a little longer. Do you like waiting in queues at the airports? No one likes doing that or being late. That's why airports have got some solutions for you. You won't have to touch anything to check in or go through security at airports. You may not have to show their passports or flight passes anymore if you can scan their faces or fingerprints. Sounds unbelievable? But this is the plan for the future. Artificial intelligence is also a big part of making planes run more smoothly. AI can look at a lot of data to figure out how the weather will behave, find the best flight paths, and cut down on delays. AI is making security checks easy and is saving people's time even now. AI can even help with carrying bags and making sure they get where they need to go without getting lost. Such a relief that would be. Something else that is useful is big data. Airlines keep a lot of data about planes, people, and how the airport works. They can make things safer, more efficient, and better for customers by looking at this info. For instance, if an airline sees that certain planes are always late because of traffic at a certain airport, they can change their plans to avoid the issue. Technology for self-driving flights is also getting better. Fully automated passenger planes are still a long way off, but the cockpit is already becoming more and more automated. Pilots are working on making more advanced autopilot devices that will help them take off, navigate, and land. Some cargo planes already use self-driving technology, and in the future, AI could be used more on passenger planes to make them safer and more efficient. A smart cabin makes trips more relaxing for everyone inside the plane. To help with jet lag, airlines are working on technology that can change the temperature and lights on their own. Did you ever imagine there could be a solution for jet lag too? AI is getting better at personalizing in-flight entertainment by offering movies, songs, and meals based on what passengers like. Some planes are even trying smart seats that change to fit each passenger's needs based on how they move and stand. This is an abundance of happiness. Adding the abundance, it looks like supersonic planes will soon come into the picture, which will cut flying times by a huge amount. The old Concorde was taken out of service because it was too expensive and made too much noise. The new supersonic planes will be cheaper, quieter, and use less fuel. Boom Supersonic and other companies are already working on the next generation of supersonic planes that will be able to carry people at speeds of over 1,500 miles per hour. This means it might only take 3 hours to fly from New York to London instead of 7. Even more advanced is hypersonic flight, which could reach speeds of more than 3,800 miles per hour. This is a dream as of now, but if such a flight comes into existence, people might be able to move between countries in just 2 hours. But problems like safety, heat resistance, and how much fuel they use need to be fixed before hypersonic planes can fly. So, we will have to wait. Even when you give the world to someone, money is always the first question. Whenever someone says that air travel is going to change, people begin wondering, will the ticket price drop? Well, that might happen. More fuel-efficient planes are being used by airlines, which means lower running costs. If planes can save money on things like fuel and repair, they might offer cheaper tickets to customers. Also, as competition between low-cost airlines grows, passengers may have even more low-cost ticket choices. Prices will still be affected by things like changing fuel prices and the number of people who want to travel. This means that planes may become cheaper in the long run, but not right away. The way that air travel will change the world may be the most interesting thing about the future. Green technology, like sustainable flight fuel and electric or hybrid planes, is being used by airlines in a big way. These new technologies cut carbon pollution by a large amount, which makes flying less harmful to the environment. As of 2050, states and airlines have promised to have net zero pollution. This means that flying will be a much cleaner way to travel. With all of these changes, flying in the future won't just be about getting to your destination faster, it will also be about making the whole experience better for everyone. People are going to fall in love with flying in the future. Do you think air travel will achieve these goals by 2050? Or will these things take more time? Do share your views in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.